Okay, so Warped Tour is kind of almost over, but I actually don't go for another couple of days, and there's a lot of people that haven't gone to Warped yet this year, and then there's, next year and the year after that, and the year after that. So there's a lot of Warped Tours coming up that maybe this will help with, but I'm actually going to do what I'm taking to Warped. I'm going to show you, and number one, a backpack is kind of like very, very, very necessary for Warped Tour because you really don't want to carry a purse. Guys are going to want something to carry, and obviously, like, backpack is going to be ultimate if you're into, like, getting in the crowd and stuff like that, which I'm not. But if you are, then once again, you're not going to want a purse, you're not going to want anything on your shoulder or anything like that, like on your sides. You're going to want it to be behind you, out of the way. And so, yeah, backpack is a really, really good thing to have. I take a lot of stuff, kind of, like, more than a lot of people might, but if you don't take as much stuff, then you can always just get like one of the drawstring bags, and those work perfect as well. And if you don't have one, you can always buy one there. So yeah, I don't know what brand this is. It says and one, and I think it has a guy playing basketball on it. I actually got this specifically for Warped last year, and that's the only thing I've ever used it for, and I'm using it again. So yeah, I wasn't very concerned. I mean, it was probably like $10 at either TJ Maxx or Ross. But anyway, so I am going to point out a couple of things about the backpack though. Is first of all, there's 2 compartments, and so what I did last year and what I plan on doing this year is things that I have with me that are like my own that I'm taking, I put in the smaller compartment, and then any like t-shirts I buy, any merchandise I get for free, anything like that, I'll be putting in the larger compartment, just because it's easier. And then each side has a little mesh pocket, and so these will be really great for things like cell phone camera, and then also a water bottle, because you do need water, that's for sure. And then right here there's a cell phone pocket. I don't really know anyone's cell phone that would fit in here. Personally, what I'm doing with this to keep it safe and keep it very easy to get to is I will be keeping my cash in here, which is a very good idea, just in case anyone is wondering how much cash to take. It's really up to you. You don't actually need a lot, but if you know you're going to want to buy food, if you know you're going to want several t-shirts, then obviously, completely up to you. Personally, I take about $40 to $50 to spend. Because, I mean, that's enough for about 2 t-shirts if I want them, or, just depending. So, I'm going to zip this back up. And like I said, in the smaller compartment is anything that is mine that I'm taking. So, first of all, possibly the most important thing is a notebook. This is just like one of the normal ones, like 20 cents right now for back to school. And the most important thing you're going to want to do with this is write down your favorite bands, whoever you want to see, which stage they're at, and what time they're going to be there. Other things you might want to write in here is like Twitter names that you might want to follow to find out about signings, or maybe just reminders. Like the first thing it says on here is go to Kia Tent to get poster to meet All Time Low, because my best friend is like obsessed and she has been for years, and we have to meet them. So anyway, and then this right here is the list of bands that we could be interested in at all. And then the highlighted ones are kind of the more important ones. And you can actually go ahead and on the Warped Tour website know which band is at which stage. Which I don't think they had that last year. I could be wrong though, but I didn't know about it if they did. And so it just saves a little bit of time if you look at the inflatable. All I have to do is write down times now, because I, just write down the time and already have the band and the stage. Next, I have a list of like people I want to get a picture with and things like that, whether it be personal friends, like, I don't want to forget to take a picture with this person or whatever. And then next, I have a list of the things that I need to make sure I have with me before I leave. First on the list is this notebook. So, I mean, you can see that it's very, very, very important to me, for good reason. Next, I like to take a folder with me. That way, any posters or just different cards and things, you get a lot of those from like nonprofits. You can put in here if you want to keep them to make a collage or just like anything like that. And another good idea to keep in here is, for instance, Tumblr. If I'm planning on meeting them and I want them to sign my CD booklet, then I'm going to take the CD booklet. This is not Tumblr, I know that. This is actually a band from Georgia called Come What May, and they're playing the Atlanta date, and I want them to sign that. But you get the point, you know, anything like that, and whether it be anything, you know, anything flat you want to take and keep safe, great to have a folder. I really didn't mean to get into all of that. Next, something that's important to me is to have writing utensils. Once again, obvious reasons. A pen to write down the times or whatever else you need to write down. A couple of Sharpies, always good to have. Usually a band's going to have it, but if you accidentally run into someone, they might not have one on them. Or, you know, friends, I don't know, just anybody. I like to have a thin Sharpie that you can write with just in case. A pencil and a highlighter. Those are just kind of my essentials personally. Sharpie and a pen would be completely efficient. That's just a personal thing. I'm going to get into electronics really quick. Fully charged phone is very important. And a camera. If you have an iPhone or, you know, a nice camera on your phone, maybe you don't want to take a camera. That's perfectly fine. But I enjoy having a separate camera for my phone. And I'm also going to be taking my Canon HD Vixia to do maybe a little bit of vlogging, but probably a lot of just recording performances. Also, another weird thing, this is my HD camera to record with. And like I said, I'll be recording performances. I'm not really into like recording people whenever I meet them, but I do enjoy having photos with them, which is why I like to have the smaller one separate. So, sorry if that was a little bit too in-depth, but yeah. Next, you are going to want a water bottle, and you are going to want snacks. I just threw a thing of Gushers in here, but any smaller snacks that you can throw in your bag, the more the merrier. They always say 1 water bottle and 1 small handmade snack. They say it, and if you go by the rules, go for it. But they're not going to actually care in reality. Whenever security is looking, they're looking for anything that's going to harm anyone, not something that's taking money away from whatever's there, if that makes sense. Because last year I did not spend any money on food whatsoever. I'm going to do makeup last, just to spare anyone that's not really concerned about that. Poncho is really great to have. I actually haven't even looked at the weather for Thursday yet. I'm going to Atlanta Warped, by the way. But I haven't even looked at it yet. But you never know what's going to happen. And I've been at outdoor venues and have it rain on me before, and it's not a fun time. But not only that, but these are really great for like if you have to sit on the ground and you don't want to sit on the ground. I don't have a problem with it, but just for reference, you know, you can always sit on your poncho. And then something else that's really important in my opinion is a towel. If you're sweating, wipe your face, wipe the back of your neck, wipe wherever you need to wipe. It's great to have a towel. Next is just a little essentials kit that I have. These things might be kind of weird, but you never know what a bathroom is going to look like. So Kleenex is really good to have. Doubles as toilet paper if you need it. Deodorant, you're going to want to reapply deodorant several times. And then a hand sanitizer, just in case. Like I said, bathrooms are usually not the best at venues, especially one that Warped Tour is at. Not saying there's anything wrong with Warped Tour, but an outdoor venue is not going to have the best bathrooms. So, last thing is makeup. And I'm just going to show you what I'm taking. This is actually the look I will have at Warped Tour, like the same makeup I'm wearing for Warped Tour. So, yeah, I know you're probably thinking you're crazy, but there's actually a lot of steps that I took in order to make it to where it'll last, if that makes sense. And, I have several items that I'm taking as makeup, but it's really not that much. First of all, I'm going to mention Another thing that I consider an essential, whether you're a boy or a girl, if you have a long hair period, is bobby pins and hair tie. Both of these you will want and you will use. Don't doubt it. I enjoy having my hair down at the beginning of the day, and I don't think I actually put my hair up last year, but by the time you're going home, you will want it up. Makeup items really quick. Really, really quick. I'll start with the most basic that I feel like, and then go into the more, chapstick. Kind of a boy or a girl thing. You're going to want chapstick. I mean, or I do personally. I enjoy reapplying all throughout the day. Eyeliner and mascara, very important. This is just a Maybelline one, and then my Bad Gal Lash by Benefit, and it's a mini, so mini's the way to go. And then a powder is always really nice. In addition to that, I'm taking 2 concealers. I may just take one. This is my Some Kind of Gorgeous. It's actually a foundation, but I use it as the concealer, and then a Sonia Kashuk one. And I may just take one. I haven't really decided yet. But they fit in here perfectly fine. So, I don't know. Lip stain, because this is the one that I'm currently wearing and will be wearing. So, yeah, there's that. My cheek stain, just in case I want a little bit of color on my face. I'm wearing this to begin with, but, you know. And then I'm just taking one brush. And then that's it. That's everything. It is kind of a lot, but everything will be used. I'm not just taking things just to take them, especially in the makeup department. I know it seems a little bit ridiculous, but I really will use those things. And if you're interested in the makeup process that I'm going through in order to make it something that'll stay, you know, like the stay power of it, then just let me know, because I will definitely do a video on that. But I plan on having minimum anything happen to my makeup. Like, it's pretty much going to be on my face. Like, seriously. I'm also working a little bit for the tour in the morning time, so that'll be fun. And there's just a lot. I'm just really, really excited. If you're going to Warped Tour in Atlanta, be sure to let me know. My Tumblr is savannahmay.tumblr.com. I will link it down below. May is with an E on the end. Yeah. I will stop boring you now, but I guess I will see you guys later. Bye.